Hi everybody, it's Kale from Kale's Bookish Things. A package came today. This is obviously a KAWECO product, but have you seen these? This is called the SKETCH-UP. And I saw this on Instagram channel Time with Tata, I think is how you say it. Her name's Lori. And I loved this idea. It is a mechanical pencil. There are directions here. It might help if I look at those. See the really huge lead there? That is so funny. Okay, so I figured it out. I needed to put that end piece in there, and then you just push it, and you can see how, maybe you can see how that opens up. And I have a little bit of lead on my hands. This is how big the graphite is. That's pretty amazing, isn't it? So I assume to put it back in. Just push it. And drop it back in. And then I guess if you were going to actually draw with it, you would just bring it to a level. So as you can see, it's really nice and thick. I was wondering how you might sharpen this. My husband asked me that. Like, you know what? I don't know, because I hadn't really thought of actually using it for a pencil as much as I wanted to try it as a holder for these. But now that I have somewhat of an idea how it works, this can loosen up, by the way, so you just want to twist the body and tighten it up. That is just one massive graphite piece, isn't it? That's really fun. Okay, let's see if we can figure this out though. I'm going to just push it on my book here. So I saw Lori do this on her channel. There, I guess she had the same set. It looks really wonky though, doesn't it? But it seems really secure. So let's try it, and then we'll try the kakimori, how do you say that, nib. I have Van Diemen's Harvest series golden pumpkin nugget. So, you know, these are fun for, I just got mine last winter. Well, I'm not getting a good amount of ink, really. Let's try that again. This would be good for swatching, but I like to use them also for doing like bolder words when I'm journaling. So say I was journaling about my KAWECO pen, I might just talk about the pens, and then at some point do a large word to draw my eye on the page if I wanted to know where I wrote about a particular topic, or just to make the page look more interesting. The trick I've learned with these that I don't have mastered is that little round tip. You just really need to leave that, or have that flat on the page to get the boldest line. And it's kind of a bit of a challenge, a bit of a learning curve there. I don't think I'm spelling sketch right, am I? Maybe I am. So requires a little bit of dipping, but to just do a swatching, you can see how fun this would be. I love how the inks look in such a abundant application, you might say. KAWECO Sketch. You're just watching me play. I don't think I'm really imparting too much wisdom here. But when I see people do this on Instagram Shorts or whatever, I'm like, oh, I just want to get out my pens and ink and play. So nice, bold, broad line. And this again is the B0 tip. Those Speedball B series ones come in all different kinds of circular ball tips. There you go. So really little to quite bold like this. This may be the smaller one. This is B5. So it's got an itty bitty little round tip to it. I think I've talked about these, but it's been a while ago, and my interest was kind of piqued or re-piqued when I saw her do this. And like, I'd never seen this KAWECO pencil, nor did I realize on something like that you could possibly switch it out. I never would have thought of that. So it was really enlightening to see that this was available. Always up for a new gadget for my hobby. So at the risk of getting my fingers totally a mess once again, I'll cut this, but let's just go ahead and pull that out. So you have to push this pretty hard for it to kind of splay, is that a word? You know, like spread out and release your current nib or pencil lead. And there's like, it's just sectioned off, so when you push on it, there we go. You can see that open up. So let's try that Kakimori nib in there. Kind of hurts my finger, honestly, to squeeze that so hard. Whoopsie. Now, I also, when I was watching Lori's channel, she showed how you could have it in there quite a bit further, but she ended up situating hers where the entire nib unit was showing so that you could get more of the line variation when you dip it in the ink. So we'll just do that over here, and I think I'll use the same color since it's right here. This is not the best bottle for dipping this in. I didn't really think that through. One maybe that doesn't have that angle to it might be a little easier, and this is pretty shallow, pretty much empty. Not totally, but there's not much depth there. It's about as wide as I can get it. Pretty color, isn't it? I've used this off and on over the fall, but I think there's some oranges I like just a little better. This is really working nicely. I'm not getting much thinner of a line. I'm just getting smaller. Oh, brother. It's just fun playing. So this is, again, this is the Golden Nugget Pumpkin from Van Diemen's Harvest series. If you like that color and you want to look into finding that for yourself. Let's just try a little bit of writing. I'm liking this, I gotta say. I think this is quite handy. This was the 5.6 size. It says it right there. So if you are interested in this, I got mine from Amazon, but I did see that it was also on Gold Spot. But there's a silver toned, shiny silver, and there's this. Then there may have been one more, but I just was really drawn to the brass. Pretty cool little gadget. It's hefty, feels nice. It is really thick. You know, circumference here. It feels comfortable for me to hold it. Maybe somewhere on that silver, but that's a little slick, so maybe just right up there. But I suppose you could grip it further down as well. I think I will really actually find this quite useful. So I've been carrying these in my little pouch so I can use some of my fun little gadgets a little more often. I get these things and I forget about them, or they seem like a nuisance to use because they're put away. And I know for myself, if I see the things, if they're within reach, I will be much more likely to use it during just a normal session of journaling. That is all for now. Hope that was a little bit enlightening, helpful, intriguing to you. Hope you had a great weekend. We'll see you again soon. Take care.